kids, this is Uncle Daddy. I play as Daddy1 on Loadout, and this is a video to show you a launcher weapon that I created while leveling Slug for a remote control launcher, and soon found that it was much more effective than the remote control launcher and could get you more kills quicker. So here we go. Just so you know, I am old as hell and my twitch reflexes are not so good. That's why I revert to cheap tactics and exploiting bot AI. So here we are in Loadout. This is maybe I can get a kill, named ironically, as I did not think it would be an effective weapon at all. And you'll see why. You start with a standard stock and a recon scope. I have a hex barrel on it. Level 1 will work. I just happen to have leveled mine up a few times with a heal launcher. The next is semi-auto. Using full auto would probably work, but the decrease in damage is not worth it. Some people would probably tell you a quad barrel would work from more effectively, since it gives you more damage, but the floating minefield effect is what we're going for. It uses a level 3 slug, super slow, sticky for incidental kills. Normally they don't do anything other than indicate when a bot is coming your way, since they will immediately shoot them whenever they see them. It uses proximity and regular explosive. Some people would probably prefer cluster or flak. I don't like the Rhino missile flak, and the cluster takes a little bit longer to hit. The reason I went with slug instead of pyro is twofold. Pyro will not net you the same amount of kills, even though it does more damage, since a lot of your teammates will shoot something that's on fire and get the instant kill, and slug gives you instant damage. Also with pyro, there's the chance that you will set yourself on fire, which with this weapon and the fact that it's procs could happen very easily. So we're going to use it with this loadout. It's Kitty Kitty Meow Meow is a regular LMG rifle. It's unleveled, and the turret buddy, which I swear by the turret buddy. Some people don't like it, some people prefer the personal shield, but for bot farming I find it's the most effective, and you'll see why in a minute. Alright, we're going to co-op versus bot and hope for jackhammer, but on this first match I know that I get death snatch, which it works in death snatch, but you have to really work at it. The easiest tactic is to get a kill and mine the vial, since bots will ignore everything and go immediately towards the vial, whether it be theirs or yours. So you can exploit this and have them blow themselves up. The trick is to have them blow themselves up before they get to the vial, and therefore you can chain, and you're going to see me die a horrible death here. Yep. I find that the damage from bots is sort of random. I think at this point I go ahead and turn off the video because I don't want to show you how much I suck. I think I have one more kill here. I went ahead and won that one anyway with 32 kills, which is really not that much when you're trying to farm. It nets you maybe 1,000 loots. Anyway, but yeah, 6 deaths, 32 kills, not awesome. Alright. Excuse me, it was like 1,600 votes. Alright, I go ahead and vote for jackhammer, and somebody else goes along with me. The thing about jackhammer is, you more experienced bot farmers will choose jackhammer or domination, simply because the fact that they like to go in straight lines towards their objectives, so you can abuse the hell out of that. I prefer jackhammer because it's every jackhammer map has a very long stretch where you can set up your kill zone. Whereas domination, you have to really get lucky into the bots looping onto one destination to really get a good farm going. That and domination is just a shorter match in general. So here we go. It's nice that we have a full team. When you're playing jackhammer with bots, you have a tendency to get the bots that want to grab the hammer as soon as possible. So therefore ending the match prematurely. So, okay, I'm in my position here. Actually, I'm a little bit close. I need to be behind my turret or right beside it. But you'll see why in a second. And that's why I like the turret, because it's picking up a lot of kills for me here. Alright, we're less than a minute in and already have a kill streak of 7, 8, and that's why you need to be behind your turret. The bots will typically focus on the turret if it's closer than you. And once they focus on the turret, they typically want to run into melee range with it and hit it. I don't know why, but abuse it. Anyway, so you can see my turret is still getting kills for me here. And as you can see up there in the top right of my screen is a player named T5000. He's actually really good, and you'll see why at the end of the match. I'm already at a kill streak of 8, and I just died. Thank you, turret. And you can see I placed myself behind the turret now, and I'm still getting one-shotted by really long-range rockets from nowhere, but whatever. Still way in the positive with my kill death. And the turret just keeps on going. By the way, that will be my last death of this match.
Your team has taken the hammer.
One trick to jackhammer is you don't want to have over-eager teammates who want to cap the hammer before the time limit, therefore decreasing your amount of kills or potentials for kills. These guys turned out to be pretty good. They were all wanting to farm just as much as I was. Another tip is, just like the turret, if there's a player in front of you, the bots will typically focus on him. There are some exceptions where if you're at low health, they will come after you exclusively. Or if you have an extremely long kill streak, they sometimes focus you. But in general, bots are kind of dumb and they will go after the closest player. As you can see, I'm just more or less firing randomly down a set path, letting the bots run into them and dying horribly. And that there is your strategy. Typically, if they can make it out of that and they're still alive into you, you can take them out with one melee strike. But in this match, they never get that far. And there goes my turret. In a second, I'll go pick up the ammo crate to my right, even though I don't need it since I died since my turret deployed. You'll also notice to the left there is a health box, so always be sure to know your environment and know where your closest pickups are, just so you can resupply. I'm 33 kill streak, and I have done pretty much nothing but fire straight down this ramp.
Your team has taken the hammer.
Yeah, that's when I noticed that T5000 is ahead of me, even though I have 50 kills, because he sorted him out of assists. Pretty much everybody I kill, he's tapped at least once, so he gets the assist points for that. So he's playing very smart, and more power to him, since he's pretty much just sniping into their base with a rocket launcher. Friend request him later to at least thank him and tell him that he's awesome. So at this point I'm at the longest kill streak of my career. The longest before this was about 45 or 46. Again, all I'm doing is firing straight down this, letting the box set off the procs on those rockets as they move slowly across, and reaping the rewards of bad AI.
Your team has taken the hammer.
Another advantage of having super slow. It's before those rockets even land, you'll be reloaded. It's set off salvos that are still in the air. Typically with a hex barrel, you can stick 12 grenades on the moon before they start disappearing as you shoot more. But as long as they're in the air, they're still active. And, they don't count against your 12. About at the halfway mark here. I have about 73 kill streak, probably about 90 kills total.
Your team has taken the hammer.
At this point, as they start running the hammer, I'm getting a little nervous that they're going to kill the match prematurely. But it never actually came to fruition. They stopped at 2,700
Your team has captured the hammer.
T5000 up there, my buddy, is at kill streak of 24 already. With 0 deaths too, so his kill death ratio is astronomical compared to mine. Even though I have that many kills to my name already, because I have those 2 deaths.
Team has taken the hammer. Your team
I
has
was
dropped
tempted
the
at
hammer.
that point to go and run and get the hammer, but it was just...
The opposing team's hammer has been
Yeah,
returned.
I didn't want to break my streak over a match that you're already going to win, obviously. Yeah, no worries. He'll go back and go get it again. At this point, I'm wondering why this guy backed up right behind me and really kind of blocked my view, so I had to do a little bit. And as soon as he left, at this point, this is the longest kill streak I have ever seen in any match. Kills, but I'm still in second place because if you can see, 2,000 has 104 assists. This is where I decided to send a little message that says bot farming at its best, because that's obviously what we're doing now. It's 4 minutes. See, everybody is now on a Killstreak pretty much. The Stormtroopers got 11, 2,000 is on like a 30 kill streak. So, we're all in hardcore farm mode at this point.
The hammer.
Which pretty much for bot matches, that's what you want to do. No idea why this guy wants to stand so close to me. I think so. This is some sort of sweet spot that he won't get hit. But yeah. Anyway, he wanders off because, yeah. It's kind of hard to actually hit things as they first come out anymore, especially if they're on fire. Rocket damage and the rifle damage going on. He's having a hard time really doing anything. Don't get me wrong, lasers are fine and all. I use one for the turret, and that's pretty much all I do with it. But unless you can consistently keep it on a moving target is somewhat effective. Each turrets are great, since they have very good tracking. Alright, got about 20 seconds left. And that concludes the match. That I fight with, which I do anytime that I have a good farm, as you should too. It's always nice to be nice to people, but yeah. He had 161 assists, and therefore put him above my score by a long shot. And that match garnered me 4,107 balutes, so not bad for a farm at all. And that concludes my video, and thank you for watching. Hope you learned something, and don't all start using my tactics, otherwise that weapon will be nerfed. Thank you.
A mantis has got to do what a mantis has got to do. What does that mean? Question authority. Set the monkeys free. Yeah. Call me Ishmael. How do you like my potato chips?